Hey, welcome to the channel, welcome to Golf on Tap, and today we're doing an on-course review with the Performance Golf One Wedge. I'm sure you guys have seen the ads, and I've done a few reviews on Performance Golf on my channel before, and you know, I keep them honest, and my honest opinion from a guy that just loves to play golf and is trying to improve. And you know, this is one of those clubs that, you know, is meant to go in your bag, you know, replace some of your other wedges. So we'll get into, you know, the marketing and the technology of this club once we get on the course as well. But I've taken my other wedges out of the bag. This is replacing both my 54-degree and 58-degree wedge today. So we are all in on the one wedge. Hope you're having a good day. Let's jump into this. We'll see you out on the course. All right, good start, Kyle. You tee up right where the foot is. Hang there, hang there. All right, first test for the one wedge here. Little chip shot off the green side. Really just got to get under the ball and I think just kind of land it on the green. One job, hit the ground. That's what they say, one job.
That means you only have one job, hit the ground.
All right, so that popped up a little higher than I wanted it to. With that lie kind of on the upslope, I definitely would have used a lighter wedge previously than the 56, but they do offer other lofts. I just didn't buy the 3 of them. Oh, right at the hole. Yeah. All right, so I think this would probably be defined as kind of like a tight lie that they would give you in the promo video. Side hill lie, pretty tight, close cut grass. I'm expecting this to pop up a bit higher from learning on the first one. So you pretty much want to land this almost all the way to the hole. Just hit the ground, one job, just hit the ground. Okay, pretty decent result. Not too bad. Maybe a little bit of a right kick. Sit. Go. Go. Okay, so we're 3 holes in, 1 over par, and you know, let's talk one wedge a little bit. And what are they saying about it?
So they employed one of the most respected craftsmen in the golf industry to bring it to life. As a result, Performance Golf has just created the first ever wedge built specifically for amateurs that only needs one swing, one tempo, and one technique to get you up and inside the one putt zone every single time.
A leading developer from Titleist that found and designed this wedge, and it's, you know, revolutionary, but we've seen products like this before. I mean, Cleveland has their whole Smart Sole system that's been out for a while.
How often do you chunk, duff, or skull your wedge shots? Play smarter with the all-new Smart Sole full-face wedges from Cleveland Golf.
This isn't really much different, so I was just really curious about, you know, what makes this one special? What makes this wedge special? 3 holes in, we used it twice. You know, we're learning it a little bit still, but par 4 coming up. Maybe we get another shot. Pulled it really. Oh, it kicked right a little bit. All right, here we go, full swing one wedge. Just one job. Hit the ground, that's what they say, one job, hit the ground.
Hit the ground.
Ah, huh. All right, well, we didn't hit the ground. Can't blame the wedge for that one. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Not gonna stay up.
Nice putt.
Oh. God, what am I doing? One wedge in hand, hit the ground. It's probably gotta go. Yeah, just kind of popped up out of that rough.
That looks like it's going to turn to the cup and go
Come
in.
on. Stop, stop, stop. Oh. Ah, man. All right, so what does the one wedge offer, the tech that they say?
We've produced, through endless experimentation, 6 revolutionary features that work together to do one thing: accelerate the club head for you through any lie.
The most apparent thing is the large automatic pitch control sole. So it has, you know, the big flange off the back, and essentially it helps prevent the club from digging into the ground, right? Preventing those chunk shots, because the sole is supposed to just kind of skid off the turf. You have the automatic accelerating shaft as well, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, I don't know how a shaft, other than it maybe being super whippy or something, but from what I've noticed, the shaft doesn't auto accelerate. I mean, you still have to swing the club. So that's a little bit odd marketing there on that one. But you also have full face grooves all the way up to the top, and it's point and shoot technology as well. There's like a small indentation on the bottom of the face that kind of helps you line the shot up. So perimeter weighting as well, all that stuff, cavity back design, full of tech, but you know, certainly tech we've seen before. All right, another little chip shot with the one wedge here. Point and shoot technology, one job, just hit the ground. Yeah, again, I mean, definitely does its job. I'm just still having a real hard time judging the distance with it. Man, yeah, stayed straight for me too.
Right?
Really?
And it slowly did at the end.
Oh no. Okay, we got a pretty tough lie here, down in the ground here in the grass, and we have to go over a bunker onto the green. All right, hit the ground. That's all they say, hit the ground. Get on the ball, hit the ground. All right, chunked, confirmed chunk with the one wedge. Confirmed chunk city right into the bunker, which now we have to see how the one wedge does in the bunker. Okay, so in the training videos, like typically they just say swing it like normal, let the sole interact with the sand and pop the ball out. So I shouldn't have to do anything different here. No special stance, no opening the club face, nothing like that. Just let the automatic pitch control interact with the sand and pop the ball up. So that's all we got to do. So confirmed chunk with the one wedge. I mean, there was no doubt about it. I hit the ground, I did it. I mean, I felt good about the swing, but it chunked. So it's not completely chunk proof. I mean, obviously it's a little wet out here today. And again, that should be prime conditions to test the one wedge and its sole, but we chunked that one. And the bunker shot, you know, I'd say the bunker shot performed well. I just kind of hit a little bit too hard. I'm still really struggling with judging the distance with this thing. And really it's the proverbial, like, is it the Indian or the arrow a lot of times too. I mean, certainly I'm not used to it, but I do feel, at least on that last hole, that I would have been in a much better position using my normal wedges. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, I slipped. In the rough again, one wedge, hit the grass, hit the grass. Come on. Oh, really close to being amazing. Chip shot, uphill lie. I would typically probably take a lower loft club here, but no big deal. It's pretty good. Really hope you guys are enjoying the video too, by the way. You know, I do this all on my own, and hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button is huge. It helps the channel out, lets me know you guys like the content, so I can keep doing stuff like this, and I really appreciate it. So hit those buttons for me. Come on, do it. All right, another kind of uphill lie with the one wedge down in the rough. You know, expect this one to kind of pop up, but we still need to get the club under it. Stop. Yeah, pretty good effort. Yeah, I mean, it pops it up, it works. I absolutely smashed that, but it's going straight to those trees. So some other thoughts with the one wedge and just kind of what it comes with. You obviously get the training video series featuring Martin Chuck. And to be honest, I did all the videos, I watched them all, the chipping techniques, all that stuff. And in its value alone, not even focusing on the one wedge, you know, Martin Chuck's instructional videos are really good. You know, really enjoyed the messaging, really high quality, and really the technique he's teaching applies to really any wedge that you use. So it's not one wedge specific, but it's a good training video series. So you really get high quality videos. I did enjoy those videos on the one wedge. So thumbs up there. All right, we got another pretty tough lie here. Wet ground, sitting on top of mud. Again, it just always says any lie, one swing, one tempo, just hit the ground. That's all we gotta do is just hit the ground. Tap, 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 hit the ground. Yeah. So, not chunk proof, again, but that's a tough shot for any wedge.
Gotcha.
100 yards, probably a bit much for this, but we're gonna give it a try with the one wedge. Full swing, we haven't had a whole lot of opportunities for these today, so full swing with the one wedge, 100 yards.
Nice.
All right, well, we're 12 holes in with the one wedge, and I've seen some good, seen some bad, and I think I got a pretty good pulse on my final thoughts and recommendations for it. So we're gonna finish this round out, actually focus on trying to golf and see how we do. But otherwise, we'll see you back in the garage for final thoughts. All right, welcome back down in the garage after playing a full round using the one wedge. And ultimately, I have to say, hey, I'm not totally, you know, dissatisfied with this product. I think it definitely is a tool that can help a certain type of golfer have a little bit more confidence around the greens, chipping and all that stuff too. So as far as quality goes, in terms of looking at the one wedge, you know, it looks nice enough. It's to be expected. You can tell that these are cast, they're manufactured overseas, but the design of it is all right. Again, the technology they say that this thing has, you have the automatic pitch control flange here, wide sole on the bottom. That's supposed to completely stop and eliminate, you know, chunk shots, which again, we saw in the course that still is a possibility. You have the unbranded auto accelerating shaft, which for me at my swing speed, I run into issues there. Yeah, this is going right all day long. And then also you have the perimeter weighting around the side and all that stuff. And so just from the full swing testing alone, I can tell you that the one wedge, you know, it's not for me, and it probably wasn't designed for me anyways. But the overall concept of this wedge, I do feel can be very beneficial to a lot of golfers out there. There's no denying the fact that the wide sole with the flange off the bottom helps with turf interaction. You know, it helps get you underneath the ball to where you can pop it up and get out of various different lies. And we saw that with the on-course testing. You know, I had a lot of good shots today. I had some pretty poor results, and I did have two very much confirmed chunk shots with the one wedge, even though they say that shouldn't happen with all the technology that's in this club. But you know, we know how that goes. But in my opinion, if you're in the market for this type of wedge and you know, you've looked into performance golf and you're like, yeah, I think I want to get this, I think Cleveland does it better. Look into the Smart Sole system. You're certainly gonna probably get a better quality wedge. You'll have the option to maybe get different shafts to support your swing speed, maybe even on full shots. I'd be interested to see if that's the case. And then, you know, you don't have to deal with a lot of the performance golf isms that kind of come with purchasing one of their clubs. Again, if this video gets 500 likes, I will go on a full rant, you know, so to speak, on performance golf and my interactions and kind of opinions on them. Because to be honest, they just confuse me. The company confuses the heck out of me. Subscribe, hit a like, and honestly, last parting thoughts, I think Cleveland does it better. They're cheaper also, and yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again soon, everyone. Cheers, peace.